Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to do the activity today. I'm going to use the Graphs and Ramps program that we are using for today's activity. And I'm going to do the constant speed for distance versus time one with you so that you can see how to do it. So let me go ahead and open that up. And when I open that up, you see that it's creating a graph. I have to wait for it to finish doing that. And it's making a distance versus time graph. So, okay, so it's done making the graph. So this is what my graph looks like. And I see on a distance versus time graph, I have to remember that, okay, if I have a straight line like this, that means that it's a constant slope. The slope is not changing. And if my slope doesn't change, this thing must be moving at a constant velocity or constant speed, right? So if I were to let this marble go down right now, then as it goes down the ramp, you guys can kind of intuitively tell that it's going to get faster and faster and faster as it's going down. So this probably is not going to match what's going to happen. And I'll show you just real quick. If I push start, the marble starts going down, it's going down, and oh, look, it's graphing it right here. And that looks very different than the green line. So that's not going to work for me. So I'm going to reset this and I'm going to try something else. So I can manipulate the ramp by clicking on the ball and adjusting it. So if I adjust the ramp, I can make it flat. If I make it flat, then it should go at a constant speed, right? So if I click start, but nothing's happening. So this isn't working, right? Like this isn't what I want. So what else can I do? Oh, well, there's this thing here about the launch speed. Okay, well, let me try making it move with some sort of initial speed. So I just clicked on the little tab, I dragged it to the right to make it bigger. I can make it a lot bigger. I can make it a little, or 0. I can make it somewhere in between. So I'm just going to go to the first little bump that it does right here. And then I'm going to push start. And you can see now down below, the green line is being covered by the white current graph that it's making for the ball moving across the sky. And there we go. I did it. Yay. Okay, cool. So I got my star. So I have two choices now. I can take a screenshot here, or I can go take a screenshot on the next page. I'll show you both real quick, but I'm going to do my screenshot here. So I'm on a PC, so my screenshotting is a little different than yours. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take a screenshot of my solution right there. I'm going to copy that. So if I scroll, you see there's my solution. I have it, right? So I have a copy of my screenshot. And again, on the Chromebook, you take the screenshot a little bit differently, but most of you are pretty good at that by now. And then when I'm done, I can click back, and I also show the star there. So I could also just take a screenshot of this page showing that I earned the star, but I really would prefer to see the graph so we can see what you did. And then if I go back to my document, my assignment for the class, then here I can put that screenshot, right? So I can just insert that screenshot. You want to make sure it's big enough that we can see it. If you know, it doesn't have to fill up the whole thing, but we want to make sure it's big enough that we can see it. I can make it a little bit smaller here, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's big enough and clear enough that we can all read it. And then it says that I also need to write a quick explanation of how I did this, right? So I could write something like, because this is a distance versus time graph, and the slope is constant, comma, I know the object needs to move at a constant speed. I gave the object a small initial and then flattened the ramp so that the ball would move with a constant speed. And there we go. All right, so I wrote a description about how I did it. I included the image that shows the solution that I actually achieved, and then I can move on to the next one. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to do that for every single one of them. And then I'll submit it on Canvas. Make sure you put your name, the date, and the period on your assignment, and you should be good to go.